All right. Yeah, I keep telling our team I think we're playing pretty good basketball. I'm excited with every time we've played, the last few games, there's something new that I feel like we're adding, to our game as a team. And thought we played again really well tonight. We haven't put 40 minutes together yet, but definitely that's the goal. But I think, we had a lot of contribution, from these two in particular and other players, our 2 point guards, 12 assists, no turnovers. And just a lot of good play tonight, offensively and defensively. We really were trying to prioritize rebounding because these guys are number 4 in the country in rebounding, and I thought we did a great job there. And just continuing to try to get better and better.
Obviously, a little bit of a slow start, but you guys
Yeah.
got it going towards the end of the first quarter and then into the second.
Yeah.
What do you feel like kind of flipped the switch a little bit for you guys?
Honestly, I think Bree did. We weren't rebounding very well. Offensively, I think we're going to see our first few possessions of the game. We had nobody on the offensive glass. And when Bree came in, she instantly gave us multiple offensive efforts on the glass. And I think that kind of kick-started our energy. So beyond that, I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch the film.
Yeah. So for both of you, there's obviously a lot of veterans on this team, and you're trying to find your way as freshmen. But so far, the first 10 games, you guys have been leaned on quite a bit. So how much does it mean to you that you know that you can come in and contribute and be a part of this team?
It means a lot, to be honest, just because we're young, and like everybody says, like, oh, freshmen don't really play a lot. You got to play behind people. You got to earn your stripes. And I think just it just means a lot to me that I can get in so early and contribute, and that coach trusts me enough to put me in and believes in my abilities.
Yeah, and piggyback off of what she said, I think it also helps having those veterans in front of you that can kind of guide you, and they help you limit those freshman mistakes, and then just having coaches and teammates that trust you in the game definitely builds your confidence.
So Coach, have you seen their confidence grow just throughout the 10 games, just because you've allowed them to play some key minutes and see them succeed in those minutes?
Yeah. As a coach, I always believe in them, and I always want them to believe in themselves as much as I believe in them, because I see the mistakes in ways of oh, that's something we can fix. They see sometimes as young players, they see their mistakes as pretty detrimental, oh, that was such a big mistake. And for me, I just want them to just move on, just learn from it, and let's keep moving. And these two, are doing a really great job of that. And the truth is, we need them. We need them to come in and contribute the way that they did tonight. And I think we are a much better ball club when they play like that, with confidence and aggressiveness and, don't hang their head and just keep playing. And we're a really good team like that.
Talk about, defense out of the third quarter. You've kind of been really good in the third quarter this year, even if it's not working offensively, defensively, and adjusting to the changes you're making. Just how does that, how do you see it as a coach, when you are making those adjustments?
Yeah, Coach T leads our defense, and he's a really smart basketball coach. He's very intelligent in what he sees. He also is willing to listen to our staff, who also contributes really good ideas. The best thing is that our team is making adjustments. So it's one thing for a coach to see something that needs to be adjusted. It's a whole different thing for the team to say, okay, let's do this, and come together and do that. And I think our team does that really well, and they listen, they're engaged, they communicate, and that's really helping us be great in the second half.
11 threes today. Jada, you have to contribute with 3. What's the comfort level, when you're out on the perimeter and, being able to help, because that hasn't been a staple of this team, all that often?
It just comes from getting a lot of reps in, and I think also having coaches that are shoot the next one, even if you miss, shoot the next one, it's going in. And it definitely makes you believe more in yourself that the next one's going in. So, yeah.
Coach, for you, we talked about before the season started, you thought this would be a much better shooting team, in part because of Jada, but you thought Frida was shooting better, things like that. That's shown up through the first 10 games. So how pleased are you with what you guys have done from the three-point line? I think this is the third time this year that you guys have had at least 10 threes.
Yeah, extremely pleased. It makes offense a lot easier to run and design when you have players that are really confident to shoot the ball from 3. So, we knew Jada was going to be a shooter, that she could come in and fill that role. And Jalen and Kendall have also both worked a lot on their shots, since last season ended, and have spent a lot of time in the gym, and and really being intentional about being better there. And I think that opens things up, you know, and so when you have all these different players that can really shoot with confidence, it makes a huge difference in our flow.
Sabrina, that's not really your game, but how much do you
Not
benefit
yet.
from that?
I benefit a lot. I do benefit a lot. Just like knowing that like if I ever like get stuck or anything, knowing that if I pass it out, like I'm passing it to a shooter who's gonna take a good shot. So
Do you see the defense relax on you guys a little bit because of the shooting? Out
yeah.
there? Yeah. It's nice.
Anything else?
All right, thanks, guys.